Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video, we will learn about table metadata in the Business Central. As you can see from my screen, I have searched this term in the Google called table metadata, and the first link which I'm getting here is from the Microsoft Learn. When you open this, so you will find this information about this term called table metadata. So basically, it's a table in the Business Central with the name called table metadata. And it has this ID in the 2 billion and namespace is system.reflection, which means that it's a part of the system app. Okay. Now, from the property perspective, here you can see that it has the data per company set as false, scope is set as cloud, and inherent permission is set as read only, indirect read plus execute. Okay. From the field side, certain fields which it holds are like, of course, the ID, which is of integer type, then the name, caption, data per company, lookup page ID, and so on. It has the fields like obsolete state, obsolete reason, data classification. So let's see what exactly this table is and whether we can insert any data into it or already some data is available into it. So for this, as you can see, this is the ID. So I'll copy this and in the Business Central itself, let me try to run this. So to run this table, I can add this thing in the URL and execute. So when you run this, it will open this table and then we will see what exactly the data in this table actually holds. Okay, so here we have this information. We can select, right? So now, as we can see from here, that it basically giving me the information. First of all, like the data is already available here. It's not like that this data is blank or anything I can insert here, but it holds the information of the Business Central tables, like the the main table of the base application, which is let's say the payment terms. It has this table ID is of 3. So that's why the ID field of this table metadata holds 3. It's not something which will start from 1, 2, and so on. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, depending on whatever the ID of the table is. For example, table ID is 18, table name is customer, caption, okay, data per company is true, and lookup page ID is 33, right? Data caption fields, paste is valid or not, and the table type, like table type could be normal, CRM, and other stuff. Okay, then the information about the obsolete state, which means that sometimes, as we know that if you have to uh, introduce a new table, right, and you don't want the existing table to be continue with, so you have to obsolete the current table and then you have to create a new table. So this field, obsolete state, obsolete reason, also a part of the table metadata so that you can easily verify or you can easily add some conditions into your code based on with which data you are playing with which table you are playing with, right? So then the next field is the data classification. So every sort of the table from the structural point of view, this table metadata holds, right? Now let me go to the VS Code here. And if we see the system application, so here as well, you can see that so many tables out there, out of which uh, our uh, table which we are looking for is table metadata, right? And if I open this, here also you can see that these are the fields available, right? Now, as I said, that in case, for example, you want to, I'll close this up. Let's say we create one table record variable of customer, right? And I'll create this table metadata also, right? So how can we write certain code with the help of this variable? And in case I want certain information from my existing tables. So let me do like this, tab metadata dot. So now you will see because it's a table in itself. So apart from the fields, right? Like for example, ID is the primary key. Okay, I can use get, I can use other things, right? So name, obsolete reason, obsolete state, and then of course the other table functions like get, set range, insert, delete, find set, find first, right? So all sort of table functions are showing up here. Let's say if I want to search for get, okay, because it has a primary key of ID, and we have seen here that ID holds the number. Okay, so if I want to see the state of the customer table, so I can write down 18 here, right? Or if I want to write down uh, set range, then I can use like set range, for example, obsolete state as table metadata dot obsolete state as no pending removed. So for example, I can search for that if let's say I comment this up and tab metadata dot find first, or like find set, or you want to uh, find out that whether any particular table is obsoleted or not. So that also I can check using the this tab table metadata variable, right? So for example, this line which we were writing here up, if I just like to hold in this way, so I can add, okay, if table metadata dot obsolete state equals to table metadata dot obsolete state as pending, then message table is obsolete not removed, like this, right? Or in case because there are other things as well, so I can check that if table metadata dot table type, right, equals to table metadata dot table type, whether it's a CRM table, exchange table, normal table, query, temporary. So we can check all sort of conditions based on with which record I am actually playing in my logic, right? So these things for such scenarios where you want to add certain conditions, or you want to know from the structural point of view that whether your table is actually a normal table or a CRN table, or your table is already obsoleted. what exactly the ID of your table, name of your table. So based on if you have, if you want to add any logic, any condition for your respective table, you can you can make the use of this table metadata, right? So that's this small piece of information I wanted to share in today's video. Uh, in case you like it, I request you to please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.